Welcome to a new series where I'll give you 5 essential tips for improving your character. The series will be done for each character in the game and will be directed towards both beginners and top level players. So make sure you sub and hit the bell to stay tuned for more. The first tip is understanding the usage for your reverse landing up air in neutral. Obviously as Ike, you'll want to be going for a ton of jump, landing nair, and neutral. But eventually players will catch on to Ike's jump habits and start anti-airing his short hop with their own short hop quick aerial, or anti-air his full hop with their own quick full hop aerial to disallow you using nair. This is a natural part of the game and should be something that you try to condition forth anyway. Basically condition forth them committing with these jump aerials to try anti-airing you. As the counterplay now for Ike is to now turn around and use his reverse landing up air to call out the opponent jumping trying to anti-air you. Obviously if spaced correctly, it'll hit most medium-sized characters being grounded too. It'll be equally as safe against shield as nair, and if it hits, it'll combo. Obviously, if they stay grounded while you are turned around, you'll always have back air to threaten with as well. Now, except parrying to punish nair, you'll also be playing against people trying to move away from you to the left and right, fishing for a whiff punish against the nair. In these scenarios where players are dash dancing like this and clearly waiting for you to miss your neutral air, they can't shield during the dash dance, since it'll just result in a bad roll. And even then, they won't normally be shielding anyway, as they're trying to move and wait, so they can perfectly time their dash attack against your miss. In these situations, you can actually jump and instead use quick draw just before landing right at them, to catch them off guard. It won't combo into anything, but at starting percents, if they try to retaliate against you by trying to attack you, you can just jump in with nair, fair, or just another side B to outspace them. Same thing with if they tech in place or miss their tech. Best part about this, however, is that if you're playing on a stage with platforms, it'll be the perfect opener at starting percents, as it forces a tech onto platforms, which means you can basically immediately short hop and land with up air to try covering all the options and start off with an insanely potent opening. Being a very fundamental based character means that it's extra important to look at what the opponent usually does after you pressure their shield with a safe move, whether it's nair, back air, or down tilt. Typically, if the opponent tries to challenge you with a quick aerial out of shield, you should either be shielding it and use an immediate ether out of shield, or release the shield and quickly dash grab them. You could also land an aerial and dash away from them, but it requires you to first have good spacing, otherwise you'll get hit trying to dash away. In some matchups, however, their out of shield options won't be able to hit Ike's crouch, such as Diddy Kong's aerials, Mario's back air, Joker's forward air, Sheik's aerials, Zero Suit's aerials, Wolf's aerials, and so on. So if you notice that the player you're up against really likes to press these aerials out of shield, you can take advantage of it pretty hard by, for example, using down tilt, wait for their aerial, and up tilt on reaction, for example. And at higher percents, you could also space a back air on their shield and immediately press up smash. And because the up smash immediately low profiles Ike, they'll miss and get hard punished, which can lead into an early kill. And if they roll, they'll also get punished. In fact, up smash shifts Ike's hurtbox so much that some characters aren't even able to dash grab it. So if you predict the dash grab, you could also try going for a dash in reverse up smash. Keep in mind that this is pretty matchup specific, however. Another thing that is very matchup specific is that Ike will also have a very limited amount of options out of shield, so it'll be important to use ether preemptively rather than after a block to punish most aerials on shield, as he'll gain super armor at frame 5 while his attack comes out at frame 15, which is pretty slow. A potential workaround could also be to footstool certain aerials that hit your shield and immediately cancel the footstool into an ether. This works against a lot of aerials that generally Ike would not be able to punish, as footstool is generally going to be his fastest out of shield option if they don't space their moves, unless you're ready to react preemptively with your super armor. Just remember that it only works against a few matchups, and it'll mostly be up to you to find out which ones it does work against. Ike's recovery is really susceptible to getting edgeguarded if it's ever predictable, and can easily result in death. Typically, when you're launched off stage really far away, it'll be a rock, paper, scissors between going low for an ether, simply charging side special, or going for a double jump charge. And if you do double jump charge, you create kind of a 50-50 between releasing it high or releasing it late to get to the ledge for safety. Now, realistically, the only reason to go for the ledge is if the opponent knows how to punish or deny the high recovery, and you now need to respect it a bit more. Of course, if they don't know how to punish the high recovery, you should always go for it to skip the ledge trapping phase and potentially even punish them. Anyway, a lot of times Ike players will tend to double jump towards this stage as they charge, which basically leaves them open to getting hit before even being able to release the charge. Much better as a mix-up is to sometimes double jump straight up instead, and if you really need to, in some matchups you might even be better off double jumping towards the blast zone while charging. Another potentially good thing about this trick is that you won't really get countered as reliably since you are releasing from really far away, and the attack part of the move will end midway through the release, and there will be nothing to counter. Keep in mind that this rock, paper, scissors recovery is only when launched really far away, as at low to mid percents you should be smart and save your double jump as much as you can, and even go for double jump air dodge recoveries as well. Ike's up throw can create somewhat of a 50-50, depending on matchup and rage. Using up throw anything from 60 to 110% will sometimes not true combo, but instead create somewhat of a 50-50. And I say somewhat because after you up throw, the opponent will have 3 options to choose: double jump, air dodge, or attack. The attack, however, should never work and will always lose to Ike's follow-up forward air, so that one should be taken out of the picture. So basically, most of the time after up throw, you'll be dealing with players trying to immediately double jump or neutral air dodge. The double jump is something you'll want to full hop forward air against, or sometimes full hop double jump forward air against, which lets you hit them out of their double jump, meaning they'll be off stage without it, which for most matchups can easily result in a kill because of your forward air or counter beating out their exhausted recovery. Now, if they choose air dodge, the forward air will miss. You could potentially try frame trapping a few matchups, then still catch them. Anyway, if you read the air dodge, you should just be going for a slightly charged up smash to score an early kill. And of course, I also recommend that you watch The Art of Ike, as not only do I go through how to play Ike in general, but also how you play Smash from the perspective of Ike. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below to let me know what you thought about this video. Also, lately, YouTube has not really been going as well as usual, and the pay is extremely low and barely doable, so if you can, please help me out on Patreon, as even $1 single is gonna help much more than you think. Anyways, thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.